Hello, I'm here again, the boomer money lady, Robin Da Vinci, and I want to talk about public education and basically how it's funded. Now, in certain states, property tax by homeowners, and it's probably property tax on commercial structures as well. So when the federal government starts getting involved in public education, there are very many layers to that argument. Public education is one of the most important pieces of government action that there is in this country, in the world. Education should be free for all between the ages of kindergarten and 12th grade. It has to be, because with the cost of living, with everything that's going on, our kids need to be educated. Teachers have spent time, money, energy, and their lives bringing information to children so that children can grow up with a balance of knowledge and then choose what they want to do with their lives. So destroying public education or privatizing public education, making public education go away, or doing only charter schools or doing vouchers. This is not what this country is about. We have to keep education public and free. Now, when I say free, I mean without tuition. Obviously, tax dollars, property tax dollars, and it used to be lottery dollars go to fund education. So it's not free. But what it really means is you're not writing a check that day for your child to get into that school. You're not paying for books. You're not paying for food. In the state of California, all children are fed 2 meals and a snack a day. So we're trying to eliminate poverty and child hunger. Books are supplied by the school district. You do have to supply your own paper, pens, and things like that. So those are not given to you. Your parents do have to supply that. But in a place where public education isn't very strong because the dollars aren't there to fund it, people say, oh, public education is a waste of time. No, getting public education to be more funded and to be more productive and more robust is what we need to do. We need to educate our children from the minute they're born. We need to be doing that. So when you're a parent who's reading to your child when they're 6 months old, and you're reading stories to them and you're teaching them their ABCs and you're teaching them their numbers and their colors, that's education right there that you're providing. And then once they leave your house and go to preschool is an education that's being provided for a step above what you can do. And then when they step into kindergarten, that's 2 steps above what you've been doing. Unless you're homeschooling, and if you're really good at homeschooling, bravo. But in general, public education brings those things to your child that you cannot give to them yourself. Why would we destroy that? Well, we shouldn't. So when they come in and they make fun of public education, they're making fun of the teachers that bring their lives and their own money to this situation. Why would you destroy public education when almost everybody, and I mean everybody, knows devoted teachers in their lives and knows how much they struggle to get all that information, grade papers, and get homework out there and give the kids fun and make the kids want to learn? You have to understand, kids want to learn. Public education is one of the most important things we do for our children. Not only do we need to teach them, what we need to do for children is to bring them health, safety, and knowledge. If you are a family where both parents work and you need your child to be safe at school and to get health care to keep them healthy so they can get through their childhood, and then you need to educate them and you need to pay the people that got the education to be able to bring it to your children. So while we're always dissing public education and we're dissing the medical field and we're dishing out on food for kids, I want to bring it back to what happened to our humanity. Our humanity says that yes, we need to share the burden of educating our children, keeping them safe, and making medicine and healthcare available to them. We won't have healthy adults. We won't have educated adults. We won't have adults that understand safety if we don't do it for them the minute they're born and forward. It's so interesting that we protect our babies when they're in the womb. For the most part, part, we do everything to protect them. Our children are born and we want the best for them, and we surround them with loving people, and we take them to the doctor all the time, and we make sure they're growing properly. And then all of a sudden we say, oh, well, kids are starving, but we don't want to feed them. And, I don't want to pay for public education out of my funds. No, we have to. So the hidden cost of destroying public education is that everybody's going to have to scramble to find a way to educate your children and pay more for it. If it goes private, if it goes charter, if it goes voucher, there's going to be more costs. Teachers are going to want raises. Kids are going to need feeding. We're going to need eye doctors, hearing doctors. We're going to have childhood illnesses that we can't keep track of. School is where we keep track of all those things. When kids are in school, we know if there's an outbreak of chickenpox. We know if COVID is running through the school. We can tell if there's flu season because children get those things. We monitor a lot of things through our public education system. We test those kids. We see if our methods are working. That's why I added my class to public schools. I'm not being paid to add money literacy to the public school. I decided from 40 years of my experience, actually more than 50 years of my experience, I'm going to bring it to the schools. And I'm going to make sure that the state of California has a money literacy program. I'm doing that for free because I know kids need to know this stuff. And I do this channel because I know all of you need to know this stuff. I am not making a political statement. I'm making a humanity statement. Children need food, medical care, safety, and education to grow up to be adults that function in our society. When you see kids not becoming good adults, it's because their foundation wasn't there, or they lived somewhere where they didn't get what they need. We need to pump things up and make it better, not tear it down and destroy it. So if you want education to cost more, just destroy public schools. Public schools are funded, yes, by tax money, property tax money, lottery money, whatever it takes. But those teachers have gone to school, paid for their educations, and they are coming in and handing that knowledge to your children. Support that. Enjoy it. Know that it's beloved. And if we're in a segment of society, if we're in an area where it's not functioning as well, let's get it functioning. Let's not tear it back down. So please support public education. It is so important. Almost everybody I know has taken part in public education at some time or another. So thanks for listening. Like and subscribe. Be there for your kids. Be there for their education. Understand how important it is. Thank you.